Hey.
Hello.
You're Michael. You're tight.
Am I?
I'm Grayson.
You are Grayson.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
Well, it's Christmas week, I think.
Something like that.
It's close to it.
It is the week of Christmas. Christmas was on Monday. Oh my gosh.
Christmas.
Put down in the comments what you guys got as your presents this
Did you have a
year.
good Christmas?
Yeah. It was
I did.
great.
That's
Wonderful Christmas.
only funny to us because it is the week before Christmas today.
We recorded
me
several
help.
of these over the break because we don't have our young adults worship experience.
Yes.
We had the Christmas party on the 17th.
Yes.
We're off for a few weeks. We come back on
The 7th of January.
January 7th. Yes.
And
Yes.
we record on Mondays, so we did not necessarily want to come in on Christmas and record or come in on New Year's Day and
Even
record.
though I love these two gentlemen, I do not want to spend my Christmas with them. Rather spend Christmas with my wife and my family.
And sleep in.
I may see you on Christmas.
You will?
I'm going to make some cinnamon rolls.
Yep, you'll see me.
Cool that you guys just making plans. That's cool.
He lives in my back, or
No,
I
it's
live
fine.
in his backyard.
That's fine, man.
He lives
Don't worry about
outside in my backyard.
it. Just live
It's
in a
really
tent.
interesting.
It
You
really
should
should
see
be
him.
the other way.
I'm gonna get a tent and I'm gonna just
Yeah.
go in one of your yards and just
He
wait.
could use a tent. He gets cold out there.
Yeah. Oh,
Dang.
poor guy. Anyway, speaking of January, one thing I will be included in is our young adult worship experiences.
You better be.
When those start back up.
You better.
If you're not, then
He gonna take the winter off this time.
Oh my goodness.
there is some things coming. Some that we can speak on, some that we can't. But I know one thing is small groups will be during service. I know we kind of tested that a couple times this past year. But yes, small groups will be during the service time. We'll probably still have a couple songs up front. Mike will probably say a word or two or 17. And then we will go right into small groups until the evening is over.
Yes.
I remember our last small group night was really good, really impactful.
Yep.
And it was nice having it during the service time because I mean before there were just some people that didn't necessarily want to be at church for 10 hours a day.
That's true.
It wasn't 10 hours. We weren't having a 9-hour small group, but we had really good conversations.
Tell us
I
how you
remember.
really feel, Tyke.
I remember the girls went
Forever.
crazy long.
Yeah, they did. Go.
So there are good conversations
Good
being had
conversation.
at our small groups here at the Young Adults Ministry. So you ought to come.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be fellowshipping with each other. We're supposed to be talking with each other as Christians. Perfect opportunity for you guys to start doing that.
Yeah, so that'll our small group time will look a little different. Our group time will look a little different this coming year. But speaking of this coming year, I want to know from you guys, what's something about the young adult ministry that you were looking forward to next year?
Can I go first?
No. Yes.
It just started this last year, but it's something that I greatly enjoy. The Super Bowl party.
Ooh.
I am very much looking forward to the Super Bowl party because I love watching football. I haven't been able to watch much football this year, just because of the schedule of everything, and I get to watch football that night. I think. Have you guys heard the theory about the Super Bowl logo colors?
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok.
I did.
And they change, and they have two colors this year.
Yeah. Well, it's always been two colors.
No. Like they had one, and then they changed it. So the script has changed, folks.
The script has been rewritten.
I want to make some predictions today.
Okay.
Who's going to be in the Super Bowl this year? My guess, based on the colors, is the Ravens and 49ers.
I don't know AFC and NFC. I couldn't tell you.
Dang. Well, who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl?
Just take a guess. See what happens.
You go first. I gotta think.
Oh. Man. I'm going to say...
What's the colors? Purple and red, I
Purple
guess.
and
Yeah,
red.
that's why he said...
Yeah, it should. Yeah.
Ravens and I still think the Chiefs will get there.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow.
I'm going to say the NFC. I'll go with the Eagles.
I could definitely see it being a rematch.
Yeah.
I had a dream, and I'm not one to have prophetic dreams or anything, but I had a
He's
dream.
already saying it's prophetic.
I had a dream that the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl, and I remember specifically in my dream thinking about Ryan Steck. Like, man, he's probably like hooting and hollering right now.
Well,
I'm glad that happened.
that is why that is called a dream, folks.
Hey, listen though, the Super Bowl party is one of my favorite things that we do. We just had our Christmas party. That's my other favorite thing that we do. But the Super Bowl party is up there for me too.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be on February 11th. I'm pretty sure this year. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's right. But man, that'll be a good time.
Coming up fast.
Coming up real fast. So make sure that you are up to date on what's going on with our young adults ministry, so you don't miss out on stuff like that. But Tyke, I agree that I'm real excited about that Super Bowl party.
I'm going to have to say the 49ers because they look pretty unbelievable.
You were still thinking about that the whole time. I forgot. That's
what side is that?
That's NFC.
That's the NFC. Aren't you a Chiefs fan?
Yeah.
So maybe just say the Chiefs.
That's kind of what I was going to go for. But I don't feel like it'd be two red teams. How often do you see that?
Well,
you know
they would just wear their other jerseys.
Yeah.
I know this.
So
what about the Dolphins? Just say the Dolphins.
That's what I was thinking. But I feel like too many people are getting hurt for the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill was questionable last week.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say this other dude's name, but he's been questionable or day to day. I'll say it wrong, so I'm not going to say it. He's a running back.
Okay.
Raheem
Mostert.
No, the other one. Starts with A.
Okay.
Aiken.
Akeem.
See, come on. And then, the dude you did just say, he was hurt in the beginning of the year. So I don't think they'll make it.
I love that we just low-key turned into a sports podcast out of nowhere.
That's all right. I guess I'll go Chiefs 49ers, but I don't think Chiefs will make
49ers, rematch of 3 years ago.
I dig it. Grayson, what are you looking forward to this year with CPC YA?
Well, I don't know how much I can say, but there's a lot of new things happening.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for those changes for sure. Two of them that I know of.
I know one in particular I'm very excited for.
Yes.
Yes, I'm excited for both of those changes, which I'm sure will be leaked soon.
They won't be leaked. They will be released.
Announced.
It sounded cooler. Leaked.
Okay.
I have one more thing if I can go.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, no one's.
I was thinking about it on my way here this morning, actually. I am excited for our fall bonfire nights. Whatever we decide to do. Hopefully it doesn't rain this year when we plan one.
Yes.
Or hopefully
a bonfire night. Yeah, because the pictures were kind of
really
sweet.
any of our outside stuff, because we'll do stuff this summer too.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun. We've got a summer worship night planned.
Cool.
Outside. It'll be a good time. I'm looking forward to that too. But yeah, those bonfires are always fun. S'mores and whatnot.
Obviously, I think we all agree. Look forward to growth. I think with the church growing, that just leads to more opportunity for us.
Yep.
So I think that's super awesome. Just kind of see where it leads and, the different connections and different people that will come into it. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Excited to see what kind of outreach we're able to do this year.
Yep.
In the community. And even over, if we can get on the campus in Cape, on the college campus in any way possible.
Yeah.
Excited to see what we can do. And then what that leads to as well.
That's
within the ministry.
That's if there's two things I'm excited for. It's number one that that's something that there's going to be more of a focus on that this year for our ministry as a whole. This past year was just about launching and getting a foundation and getting getting prepared. And this year we're really going to be focused on going. If you didn't know CPC, the way that we define kind of the Great Commission and what the Lord's called us to do as a church is 3 words: is connect, grow, go. And that last one, that go, is where you get out into the world and you and you affect people. You change. You help that change happen for people. You show people who Christ is, and that's really where I want our focus to be this year for CPC YA. So I'm super pumped about that. And then just as a ministry, I'm excited to see the role we play in our church as a whole. And getting involved with more and more CPC events and helping out with those in any way that we can, and just as much as we can, being a blessing not only to our community around us and outreach, but also to our family right here at CPC. Man, I love any time that we get to come alongside and be a part of what's going on. Like, I know our guys and girls get a kick out of Halloween every year, helping with that. That's become like one of our big things every year is having a trunk or a booth or whatever at that. And I'm excited to see us continue to be ingrained in some of those events.
Yeah.
They love Halloween, man. This past year, that was fun.
We had such a good setup, and if it would have been with the original plan, I think it would have been so much cooler.
Yeah.
And it had to be moved inside. Stupid rain.
But it still was really fun. So I'm looking forward to that next year too.
I'll be one of those old people and say we probably needed it. It was probably a little dry.
We needed this.
We needed this rain. My garden was getting a little dry.
There's a Walmart down the street, fam. Buy some veggies.
That's Grayson's solution to your dry garden.
Yep. Buy some veggies.
Scrap it and buy some veggies.
Like, veggies are cheap.
Dude, I think gardening is so cool, though. If you're a gardener,
how do you have time for that?
Man, I
you know what I'm
loved
saying?
it when I was a kid.
How do you sit at your house and you're like, I'm going outside to garden? How do you have an hour for that? I don't understand.
This week's CPC YA podcast.
I wish.
Thank you for hanging out with me and Grayson and Tyke. Don't forget, we'll be back January 7th. Same YA time, same YA station.
But we will not be having small groups.
Yeah. We won't have small groups. We won't have groups on that night, but we will be here.
Yes,
January 7th to kick off the year. We'll see you guys then.
It'll be a blast.
Peace out.
See you later.